Welcome back everyone to another episode of Cooking with JJ. This week's episode is inspired by an age-old tradition dating back thousands of years. And I'm putting a modern spin on things. I'm going to be making a Mezze Goddess Platter. This dish is going to transport you all around the globe in one day. So forget your passports and any jet lag. All on one plate, you'll find the warmth of sun-kissed coastlines, the aromatic spices of an old world market, and the freshness of a seaside garden. So come along with me on this journey and discover along the way what influences from around the globe can be found on this plate. I'm really excited to get started and of course enjoy it in the end. So without further ado, let's head over to the kitchen and get cooking! I'm going to be using this beautiful orange cauliflower. Be sure to wash it thoroughly and remove its core. We're going to slice it into more manageable pieces. We have our washed broccolini here. Cut off the florets. And I'm slicing some red onion. Now we'll move on to our sweet snaps, our long sweet peppers, and our Cremini mushrooms. Our first stop on our journey is a beautiful Mediterranean seaside garden. The cuisine here really shines with vibrant, fresh veggies. They are truly the stars of the show. I'm using a vibrant orange cauliflower, sweet peppers, red onion, broccolini, and Cremini mushrooms. What is so fascinating is many of the ingredients that are prominently used in Mediterranean cuisine actually took their own incredible journeys to get there. Sweet peppers are from Latin America, Cremini mushrooms from France, broccolini from Japan, and guess what? The orange cauliflower is from right here in North America. It came about due to a mutation. And this orange cauliflower contains beta-carotene. Now moving on to our green lentils, we're going to be using a half a cup's worth. Be sure to rinse them well. We're going to cook them in boiling salted water until they're a little under al dente. Be sure to drain them well and try to remove as much liquid as possible before laying them down on your kitchen towel. Spread them out evenly on your kitchen towel. You may want to add an additional towel on top in order to absorb more liquid. I'll get our spices ready in this bowl that we're mixing in with our lentils. I'm using a half a teaspoon of harissa, a quarter teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to blend these up. I already spoke about harissa in the past, hailing from North Africa, more specifically Tunisia. Our lentils are dry enough, so we'll pour them in with our spices. Drizzle on a small amount of oil, just enough to coat them. I'm adding a half a teaspoon of cumin. I'm sprinkling in a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Mix it all up evenly. Spread them out on a parchment-lined baking sheet. Our oven has been preheated to 425 Fahrenheit. We'll roast these lentils for about 15 minutes, flipping halfway through. Keep an eye on them to make sure they don't get burned. Depending on your oven, they may take less time. Lentils are one of the most ancient crops cultivated, going back over 9,000 years, and they originated from the Fertile Crescent, that is the Middle East and Mediterranean area. Of course, in ancient times in the Middle East, lentils were staples, and they are to this very day, as well as other countries not far off. Back in ancient times, Middle Eastern people would preserve the lentils by parching them. They would dry toast them and grind them up and use them as a type of flour. So while they crisped up the lentils, it was not the finished product. These crispy lentils that I'm creating is more of a modern innovation. You can see on this baking sheet we have the cauliflower, red onion, and broccolini. I'm coating our veggies with our grapeseed oil. Sprinkle on some salt and add some freshly ground black pepper. I'm also adding a bit of paprika and basil. We have our sweet pepper slices and sliced cremini mushrooms on this other baking sheet. Oil them all up and add salt and pepper. Our oven is still at 425 Fahrenheit. Add your cauliflower and broccolini baking sheet first. We'll cook this for 30 minutes. After about 8 minutes of cook time has passed, we're adding our sweet peppers and cremini mushrooms. Adjust based on how you cut your veggies, and cook times vary from oven to oven. I'm also roasting a couple of elephant garlic cloves in some foil. Remove your roasted garlic carefully and remove the soft cloves from their peels. I'm mashing up our roasted garlic now. I'm using a special sesame ginger edamame dip from Farm Boy, or Eda Yummy as they say. And I'm using hummus, of course. These dips will be for the base of our plate. We have a little taste of East Asia with our ginger sesame edamame dip. Now it's time to arrange our toppings. I'm adding our roasted garlic to our vegan yogurt here. I'm sprinkling on some sumac on our yogurt. And I'm adding a little drizzle of olive oil on our whole dish. I'm adding a couple of parsley leaves and some chopped dill. Now it's time to add our beautiful roasted lentils. This will add a nice crunch and spice. Feel free to add chilies if you're a spice fan. It's that time again, everyone. I get to try our delicious Mezze Goddess Platter. This one should be super interesting with all the varieties of flavors in the mix. And you're supposed to mix things together as well. Start off with the star of the show, cauliflower. Mixing in the yogurt here with the roasted garlic. We got a wonderful crunch with our lentils. I was really looking forward to making those, that's for sure. And in combination with the sour flavor, the earthiness, the wonderful spices in the mix, just divine. It's really interesting to have that combination and that contrast with the special edamame dip. Now we'll try them mixed together. Just blend it all up. Our wonderful fresh herbs. Beautiful crunch, beautiful flavors, sweetness, earthiness, beautiful warming spices, simply divine. So there you have it, everyone. Another super delicious recipe to add to your recipe booklets. And remember, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that little bell notification icon so you don't miss a single video. There's going to be a new video popping up every Monday at 12 noon Eastern, so you don't want to miss it. Until next time, this is JJ signing off, keeping things interesting in my kitchen and in yours. Bon appetit!